All right, people, let's talk about this as I'm watching the replay once again. I watched this 4 times already. I loved AEW All Out. Now, I want to talk to you guys about what I've been seeing. I've watched so many videos from so many different people complaining about WrestlePalooza is for losers. I don't watch the WWE anymore. I don't like what they stand for as a company. And it's clear what they stand for. And they have done everything except put a billboard up that says we have no morals. We can care less about the fans or anybody else for that matter. All we care about is that you give us your money. Simple. Now, when I listen to all of these complaints, Triple H is a dick, Triple H is a prick, Triple H is an asshole, Triple H is out of touch, he's a scumbag, he's a liar, he keeps tricking us, he's a no good, dishonest human being. Now, if Triple H is all of these things, what does that make you? You continue to listen to him. It's like you're dating a hoe. Everybody in town knows it. Hell, you know it. And you say stupid things like, I can't believe she cheated on me again for the 27th time. Like, how many more times? She got to give you some type of, STD? Then you're gonna finally break up with her? Like, leave. You know what she is. And every time she's gonna say the same things. She's going to get defensive. She's going to play the victim. She's going to cry. Whatever it's going to be, but somehow you're going to stick around for it. Listen, guys. There was a time where I know I spoke about things hoping that something I say might spark something to make a person say, you know what, I have an idea. You know what, yeah, let's step it up. I realize that that's bullshit. That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. The WWE isn't going to change a damn thing about what they're doing and how they're doing it, unless it's their own call, not because of you. And I'm going to tell you exactly why they won't change anything. They are out of touch. I blame all of you. Now, for you that like the product, well, I'm not really talking to you guys because you guys is obvious. You like anything they do. Like, they could literally strip down, squat, and crap on a plate and tell you it's a brownie. And even though you saw them crap on a plate, you'd be ready to sample it just because it came out of Becky Lynch or Seth Rollins or whatever, because that's the way you roll, man. Okay, for you guys that claim you hate the product, you don't like what they're doing, you're pissed off, your mental health is all this stupid stuff that y'all say. I blame all of you because you want to know what? They know no matter how much you complain, you're still going to give them your money. Oh, Triple H, yeah, I know, I suck, I'm a prick, I'm all, yeah, just pay for the shit, bitch. And yeah, I know, yeah. Because you know what you guys are doing? You're complaining every fucking pay-per-view. You're complaining every late Monday night, Tuesday morning. You're complaining every Friday night, Saturday morning. That's what you do week after week after week after week. And nothing's changing. But somehow this is all you guys are good for. Let me just complain. You're calling Triple H every kind of prick in the book as you're going on your smart TV, making dumb decisions. Now subscribing to ESPN and all, but yet you're complaining. They know no matter what you state. Listen, this is the thing. Triple H is winning. You're the ones losing, not Triple H. Triple H is winning for this reason. You guys won't wake up. You're the ones losing. He's not losing any money. Your dumbasses are. You're wasting your time. You have nothing better to do with your time but tune in to watch a show just to complain about how terrible it was. And then as soon as you guys finish talking about WrestlePalooza for losers, what exactly did most of these channels start doing? Pretty much almost all of them. You start talking about Crown Jewel, which means what? You're going to take whatever money you have to pay for that, or whatever it is, you're still going to shell that money out. So I also blame you guys for this. All of you weirdos. Yeah, I want to touch your fucking nerve. I'm speaking facts. I'm speaking to y'all motherfucking souls right now. All of you weirdos, week after week, tell me a story. I don't care about wrestling. Tell me a story. I want a story. I want a story. Tell me a story. Now you're bitching that the wrestling sucks. I always said, your logic is like going to a fucking restaurant and saying, I don't come here for the food. I come here just for the menu. So you're not going to eat. You came to a restaurant just to observe the menu and smell the food, but you're not going to eat. That's what you come here for, the menu. That's exactly the logic you use for professional wrestling. I don't care about wrestling. I don't care about a 5-star match. Tell me a story. Okay. Haven't you guys understood? I've been telling you guys this for the longest, and I got away from all of this shit. I told you. They don't care about professional wrestling. They've gotten away from professional wrestling. Hell, they've gotten away from making a storyline make sense. And what did you do? You ran to the defense of the WWE just to have Triple H come out the following fucking week and say exactly what I've been telling you. Storylines don't have to make sense. Yeah, remember that? Storylines don't have to make sense. Then you got insulted by Rhea Ripley and all these other people. She was right about most of you. But yeah, you guys, no matter what they do, no matter how many times they crap on a plate and give it to you and tell you it's a brownie, you're going to take that brownie. Triple H keeps lying to us, man. He keeps lying. And you keep listening to him. You keep falling for him. And then the funny thing is, you insult other WWE fans like you're not just as dumb as the ones you're insulting. You're insulting the ones who like this shit, but they're purchasing it and watching it because they like it. You hate it, but you're still purchasing it and watching it, but you hate it. You don't like it. What makes you any better than anybody else? Nothing. Mentally, you guys are weak and you're slaves. You don't even control your own money. There's no company. I don't care what it is, who it is. You're not going to make me do shit. Oh, they're forcing us to pay an extra $80. We're going to be paying $89 altogether. They're making us pay a whole. They're flexing in front of your faces. Ugh. The ticket prices are going to go up, to join to sit at a premium show. And you guys really give a fuck? The prices are going to go up for you to sit and watch us on your TV. So you're okay with the whole every time they have a show because they have celebrities in the crowd? What the fuck do I care? What the hell do I care? Hey, man, there go Jessica Biel. Yeah, good. I see her fine ass over there. Fuck her. I'm not here for Jessica Biel. I'm not tuning in for Jessica Biel. Oh, there go Halle Berry. Yeah, fuck her too. Yeah, just who cares? Who cares? That's what you guys are tuning in for? Just to sit there, they pan the crowd and show all the celebrities. They wanna feel like they're big time. Like, yeah, so what? They're sitting out there watching the show, and who cares? Tell me a story. I want a story. I don't care about wrestling. Tell me a story. I've been hearing that shit for the longest. Now you're bitching. I told you guys, you bitch about everything. But you continue to support the program. They don't care about what the fuck you're saying. You can boo. Oh, you can go on social media. Brock Lesnar versus John Cena was the worst match ever. Oh, this is a squash match. I can't believe it. Like, what do these people have to do? What do they have to do for you guys to wake up? That's something y'all have to figure out. But I see all of these videos, and I just start laughing because I said, wow, you guys are still doing the same things. You know what? Just to give you a picture, I sat here. My son had some family here. We were sitting here playing dominoes. We was just chilling, relaxing. Sitting there whooping some ass on Fight Night Champions. We started playing some AEW Fight Forever. And then the pay-per-view came on. And we had a great time watching All Out. It was a beautiful thing. You understand what I'm saying? It was a beautiful thing. That's what I would rather do. I don't want to spend my time. First of all, none of this stuff makes me angry. It's just either I like it or I don't like it. It's a boring show or it was a good show. It was a great show, a fantastic show, or whatever it may have been. But none of this stuff bothers me personally. The disrespect, the lack of acknowledging, Juneteenth and stuff like that, or Black History Month and stuff like that. But all of this, and the fact that none of your wrestlers was allowed, and the only one that had the gall, had the heart to say something was Sami Zayn. Shit like that, and just things I know that they stand for. You see, here's the difference. I'm not a fan of anybody's. I love watching AEW, yeah. But if they were doing the same type of things, I'd be saying the same things and be on the same point with them. I don't care what the company is. I don't have to do any of that stuff. In fact, one thing I will tell you, and I don't need to make a comparison. I don't care about a comparison. But there's far more followers in this world than there are leaders. And that's your problem. Because you guys sit here and bash the show. You tear it down. It was trash. It was garbage. It was pathetic. It was absolute bullshit. Yep, but you're gonna be sitting right there watching Crown Jewel. And the next pay-per-view after that, the only way a message gets sent is when those numbers drop considerably and they get scared enough to at least try to make the effort to be creative and give a solid product. They don't care about what the fuck you fans are saying, man. You think they care about that? They can care less about what you're saying. As long as they're making profit, that's all they care about. Live gate numbers, and that's what they want to do. Brag about how much money they're making and how expensive their product is. Well, you guys will sit there and pay for something that you really can't afford, and then you have to borrow money from fucking people and all of this silly shit you're bitching about. Why do we got to pay for this? Oh my God, it's so much more money now. It's right. That's what they care about. Flexing in your face. It makes me think about some years ago. I remember that motherfucker, DJ Khaled. He was one of them. That used to do, if he advertised or something or he's doing, and he would say things like, any and everybody who's somebody will be here. If you ain't here, you ain't saying nothing. And I'm like, you know how many people will actually take their fucking income tax check and waste their income tax check just to go to some bullshit cruise or whatever, just to say, I was there the night when such and such happened, and then they're broke, but you feel good because you was at an event. Man, meanwhile, you're barely feeding your kids. You got to go weeks without lights. You got to spend the night at somebody else's house because y'all have no heat. No, there's people that go through this type of shit. And they're such slaves to this bullshit that this is what they'll do. Yeah. And you got these fools telling you, if you're not here, you're a nobody. And you guys want to be a part of something. Boy, here's a company that doesn't care about its fans. Y'all can talk about how out of touch they are and how they forgot how to connect with their fans, and they don't care about connecting with you guys at all. At all. You ever had that friend that break up with somebody? And after every time he explained how much she ain't shit or he's not shit, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Yes, you do. I don't care. Yes, you do. Why you say that? Because you've been talking about this bitch for the past 45 minutes. Yeah, you care. There's still something there. That's you guys. That's you guys. I don't care about wrestling. The WWE keeps giving me all these ads and 3-minute matches. I want a story. Tell me a story. I want a story. I don't watch wrestling for wrestling. I watch it for the story. I don't know. This generation just produced goofballs. Because I've never, ever understood that stupid ass comment. Never. I mean, I like a nice balance, but I could take wrestling over a fucking story. Who the fuck just tunes in to watch a story? Obviously, you motherfuckers. Tell me a story. I don't care about wrestling. Tell me a story. Seriously, bro? Okay. And the thing is, every time you guys say that, they were already moving further and further and further away from giving you actual storylines that made sense. And then old Big Sniff tells you storylines don't have to make sense. But when I was telling you, they don't care about storylines. It's obvious. Their storylines make no sense. Yet you guys are always talking like they're giving you something grand. At the end of the day, as long as you're spending your money, your complaints are just in vain. You're just wasting energy and time for nothing. I prefer to do things that I enjoy. I prefer to indulge in things that I really like to be a part of because I enjoy it. Not to fit in or say, oh, I was there the night that Hangman Adam Page beat Kyle Fletcher and it was a great... No. That's all. We just have a great time. And my family left here saying, hey, when is the next, what you call it, man? Yeah, we come back up or, yeah. And these are people that never have watched AEW. They haven't watched wrestling in years and was sitting here and all of a sudden now they like AEW. But bottom line is, you know, it's like you guys just love to complain. You just love to. Triple H is forcing us to do something, really? So you mean to tell me all I got to do is go, I don't even have to go get my gun. All I got to do is go tell you, hey, you know what I want you to do? Yeah, I want you to empty your bank account out and give it to me, goddammit, and you're going to do it. Or else. That's all it takes? I don't even have to grab you around the collar, pick you up and slam you. I don't have to do nothing. Just sit there and tell you what you're going to do. Because that's pretty much what he's doing. Oh, yeah. And they're bragging. How is this better for the fucking fans? Tell me. Because you're dumb enough to believe that. You should ask yourself that. How is this better for me as a fan? How? Paying more money to go to your shows? Paying more money to sit home and watch you? Let me tell y'all something. If you already had cable back in the day, Monday Night Raw on USA was free. Okay? You were just paying for your cable bill. Pay-per-views, well, obviously, they were pay-per-views. The way this system is running and what they're doing right now, you guys are some fucking fools, man. You got people out there that got kids. You haven't taken one penny to put aside for your kids to have like a college savings or just a life savings, nothing, but you're out here giving Big Sniff all of your money. You're out here paying to see Rhea Ripley's little sweet cheeks hang out, aren't you? Yeah, you're paying money for all of that. You have no money that you have saved for yourself. Something happens to your car, you got to call out of work and all. You don't focus on your. These are businessmen. All their whole. Listen, let me tell you. Bottom line, let me simplify it. Out of every ad, out of every match, out of every storyline, out of every bullshit show that they whatever, it's all to take your money, get you hooked, take your money. That's what this is all about for them. They don't give a damn if you like it or don't like it. They don't care. They care about your money no longer being your money because it's now theirs. That's a fact. So when you, who don't have one fucking penny in a savings account for your own sons and daughters, you yourself don't have a nice chunk of change aside for yourself, but they're getting all your money. What do you think you're accomplishing? I'm going to tell you one of the biggest worms on the hook to bait all you fish in. You hear it in boxing. You hear it in other sports, right? There are no losers. Everybody wins. The fans win. Yeah. So the fighters go home with multi-millions of dollars. People from the production team on down, everybody got paid, nice from this. All your broke ass did was sit here, trying to live vicariously through these people and acting like, because if he wins, I win. How? Are these people splitting their money with you? You just got to see a good show. That's all. That's all. But this is how the mind control works. I could care less. And I'm going to tell you what they're doing. They're making fools out of themselves. Because not only have you noticed a shift where all of these different channels who, I don't like AEW. AEW sucks it. Yeah, now all of a sudden, yeah, I can't lie, man. They keep doing this counter programming shit. And when you sit there and watch the shows, AEW is kicking ass. Yo, they get, yeah. But then I can't say that out loud. Shit, well, damn. Well, I'm not saying it's better. I'm just saying, well, it's good, but you don't know what the fuck you're saying. That's how deep they have a stronghold on you guys. That's how deep this brainwashing is. You don't have anything better to do with your money but sit up here and just... So what else do you do? What is your whole day surrounded around something WWE based? You don't have a life? You don't spend quality time with your family? You don't... what do you do? Do you work? It's like your whole life is just glazing the WWE? Nah, man. If I made this channel strictly a wrestling channel, and that's all I talked about, I would give you the news just for that reason alone. But I have a life. And that's one thing I said, if I'm going to talk about something, I'd rather do something for fun. Because I don't want to be one of these people sitting there just talking about politics and just the ups and downs in life. I do want to talk about that. Not on this channel so much. But not, I don't want to focus on the negative things. Because that, you need to pick me up. So there's things that we talk about. But I mean, here, I'd rather just keep it fun. Just entertainment some type of way. Whatever. So that's what I'd rather do. But the message in this whole thing is really simple. You're being dictated. You're being used. But they're doing it openly. They're punking you, telling you you're going to pay. All of this nonsense about how garbage the product is just to end up spending more money on it. Just to sit up here and waste your fucking time 2 o'clock in the morning making videos about something that you hate. And you think that your voice is going to carry over and they're going to, you know what? This guy's super pissed at me. We need to get our shit together, WWE. They don't care about what you're saying. You can talk all you want. It's a new era. It's a different generation. For all of y'all that grew up watching John Cena, and this is what you remember, and you're looking now going, okay, this isn't the same WWE I grew up on. Nope. And there was always somebody before John Cena and that, and Bret Hart and Ultimate Warrior and all these and Sting and Lex Luger and all. It was always somebody before these people. Okay? You got to go. So every era changes. But this era for your beloved WWE, it just went sour. So you have your ideas and you think you can sit and write a wrestling show and this is what they should. They don't care about your ideals. They want to do what they want to do. And they're going to continue to take your money because people are too stupid to wake up. Companies don't care about it. You as business first. And this is why I say when I look at the wrestling landscape and see the way things are being done, I just say, if AEW wasn't around, I probably wouldn't be watching wrestling right now. Just little stuff on YouTube here and there, but probably with low because I can't. I don't watch TNA anymore either. I can't. That company is a joke. That company is being pimped out. by the WWE. They're being told what to do by the WWE, and pretty much they have no backbone. There's this, and the product just stinks. I watch and I just can't watch it. It's like, so I don't even watch that shit anymore. So I watch AEW. I'll look at CMLL, and here and there I'll look at NWA, MLW. I don't have time to sit there and just watch 12 different freaking wrestling shows a day. I just don't have I don't even have the interest in that. I'm good. I can't watch every single thing. So you got to narrow it down. This is what we do. This is what I'm watching, and that type of thing, man. Yeah, and it's so many different shows to watch, so many different things to watch, so many different ways to watch it. It's not like back in the days. So certain things I can't really get into, mostly like series, because for me to have to try to watch a whole series, and I don't like when I'm watching a series of something, right? And say I see the first 2 episodes. Then 3-4 months go by, I haven't seen anything else. I kind of forgot where I left off. I don't remember what the hell what was going on. And then it's like, all right, wait. Let me go back and look from the beginning again, because I don't remember how we got to this point or whatever it may be. So yeah, you're selective. So you sit up here, all things WWE. That's on you guys, man. But anyway, yeah, WrestlePalooza is for losers. Simple. If you walked away from that show feeling disappointed, feeling cheated, angry, whatever, you just wasted your time. Well, if you walked away feeling like that, but you're sitting here licking your chops for Crown Jewel, lying to yourself, trying to fantasize about what fights are going to happen and how they're going to go, that's something you have to deal with. That's your problem. Yeah, that's your problem. So I'll say this to you guys in closing. It only makes sense to me that I invest in something. It's my choice. But that I invest my time in something that when I see that the owner of a company is here for the people, want to make sure that the people are getting, their money's worth, and that they don't feel cheated, and they're on the job. I respect that. I don't care if you're going to the amusement park, if you're going to a beach, to a hotel somewhere. You come into a room, like a hotel, the rooms are dirty. Oh, they're nice and fancy, but there's dust everywhere. There's somebody's underwear that was there before you. All types of stuff. There are things that you have to pay attention to. You just go through life blind, just do whatever, just accept whatever. I certainly can, man. You don't give a fuck about the fans. I don't care about you, because nobody has to spend their money on your product. And hey, man, whatever floats your boat, man. But when that ship sinks, you're going to sink with it. And for all of the people who feel the need to always want to make a comparison and try to shit on other companies, I'll tell you this. There's things like I said, I just can't get into TNA anymore. I try. I just can't. It's just a weak product. The production is weak. The buildings always look super dark, and just the matches, the wrestlers that they have, it's just not the same anymore, man. And once Danny Luna is still there, and honestly, man, the only thing I'll catch is like if Danny Luna is in a match. I don't know what happened with Harley Hudson. I don't see her anymore, but like I really, after Jordan Grace left, Danny Luna was still there, and it was really her, Tasha Steeles, and what's the other chick name? The chick that Jody Threat. That was really the only reasons I continued to watch TNA at that point. And the product just went completely. MLW, none of this stuff could I watch just weekly. Just, okay, NWA Power's on. It's like I said, I try, and I just can't get into this stuff like I want to. NWA is what it is. They just run their show in a weird way to me, to like to my taste, it's just weird how they run their show. But you know, yeah, I'm good with AEW. It's your money, man. Only way Big Sniff is gonna understand, like I said, is when those pay-per-view numbers are not the same, or those streams are not the same. Yeah, people are not buying tickets to come out to those shows. You have to force them into a corner. Everything that they're focused on is just money, 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 pulling in more revenue, turning a profit, you know, and pretty much milking everything out of you that they can. Remember something about Vince McMahon, old ass, okay? And you take this for what it's worth. Vince McMahon is the same guy, okay, that told his wrestlers, I'm going to use you until you have nothing left. Does that sound too much like a caring person? If I have nothing to gain from you, what use do I have for you? If you have something that I can gain from, I'm going to milk you for it. That's how they do business. So him coming back to come out for the show and then showing his, who cares, man? You know, look at his charges and what he's been doing. Look at why they had banned him in the first place. But you guys, it would be wise to just stop talking shit and just focus on something positive. These fans will turn on you before they turn on the WWE just for telling the truth. That's just the way it goes. That's all I got for you guys right now. Catch you guys on the next video.